But yeah, this is Spinal. He's actually my favorite character out of the entire series. That's because he was cool. I mean, he has a shield and a sword, and he's also a skeleton with a bandana for some reason. I always thought he was a pirate, like a pirate yar. Now his moves are pretty simple. He's like the only character who's like he has forward moves, and he also has one charge move. He can teleport. His depending on what button you use, it's down, punch, or kick. But punch gets you closer to someone, and kick gets you behind your opponent. He can also teleport in the air, but you have to hold quick kick and charge and push down while you're in the air, and then he'll do it. Now that's a thing that I've seen like really advanced Spinal users be able to do, is like, you know, trick someone into like shooting a projectile, and then you do a quick combo on them. But you know, I'm not quite at that level. So this is like, I don't know what's... I know there's like, this is not the name of it, but I'm just gonna call it Shield Bash for now. I'll probably put the name in annotation so I don't go full retard or anything. But so Shield Bash, you can do it with any punch button. Here's a quick, medium, and fierce. The only difference is in the move is how far you go. I'm pretty sure if you do forward and fierce punch, you'll charge across the entire screen. That hasn't, you know, I haven't confirmed that, but you know, it charges really long. He also has a projectile move, but you can only do that whenever you have skulls. Now skulls are Spinal's gimmick. Now this move right here is probably the easiest move to do in the game. Well, he has the easiest, some of the easiest. Down A is like slide kick. Now back, excuse me, my throat's a little dry. Back quick punch is Soul Devour or Soul Drain, or I think it's Soul Devour. Well, anytime someone shoots a projectile at you or does a special move, like for example, if Fulgo tried to shoot like his plasma at me, like I would absorb it into my shield and then I would get skulls. Now skulls for Spinal power him up. They power up his moves, and they also allow him to shoot skull projectiles. Each time you shoot a skull, it uses one up. When you combo break with every character, you get a flashing health bar, which means you have powered up moves, because combo breakers in this game were a lot harder to do than they are in Killer Instinct 2. But in this game, everybody would get a flashing like life bar, and their moves would be power upped. But Spinal can do that. He can get power up moves just by absorbing special attacks, and he and Saberwolf actually are the only ones with the ability to power themselves up without having to combo break. So, you know, you use Soul Drain to get skulls, and then you have powered up moves. Like for example, like his like flaming sword. If it's powered up, it does 2 hits instead of 1. So it's kind of a good way to like psych out the computer. Like you're blocking their attacks, and then you like do 2 hits of flaming sword. And usually, for some reason, the computer is so cheap in this game, they can somehow like block even though they were just attacking you. They'll block, but they won't block for the second one. And that's like the case with Idol, though, the final boss of this game. But yeah, so he can charge himself up, and that's like kind of his gimmick, and why people also think he's broken. He can be. I've seen videos of him infinitely spamming skulls to juggle people, and it's not fun. But yeah, let's get off with his combos. Like his openers, aside from like jumping in with fierce or medium punch, fierce kick or punch, is Shield Bash. That's his main opener. I mean, you could open up with the flame sword. It's just kind of hard. I mean, it's hard to open up with. Oh, excuse me. I haven't eaten anything yet. I should probably eat some. But I mean, you could like walk towards an opponent and push back. Like this is the only move to charge with. I think I forgot to mention that in order to do it, you have to charge back, forward, medium punch. It's also you can charge forward, back, medium punch. So like you could walk up to your opponent casually and be like slice. But at the same time, I mean they're not gonna let you just like walk casually up to them and go like wham. I mean, I would be like weary if I saw a skeleton just like going like, "Hey man, can I show you something whack?" No, most of the time, if you're gonna open with Flame Sword, it's because you're blocking attacks, but it's not very effective. I mean, I tried it against the computers and it wasn't as effective as I would like. So for the most part, you're gonna be using Shield Bash as your opener, and a lot of the times it's gonna be doing a Shield Bash right after you teleport behind your opponent. Like, Spinal is really good at wait and see combat. Like, you know, you're kind of playing defensive. I mean, just like with any fighting game, the first couple of opponents are easy, so you can just charge in gung-ho and not worry about it too much. But when you get into the later tier of fighting, or the later enemies, opponents, you know, they're going to be more aggressive towards you, and they're going to be blocking and breaking as many of your combos as you try to pull off. So with Spinal, the main thing you have to learn how to do is be able to like teleport behind them and then quickly open up with the Shield Bash. So that's his opener for me. So you open up with Shield Bash and you push Medium Punch. So opener, auto double, and I think let me see what other. You can do it with Fierce Kick too, like Medium Punch and Fierce Kick, and that gives you 2. So we open up with. Now his linker is the Flame Sword, but you have to be charging forward, back, and Medium Punch. So opener, auto double, linker, 6 hits. So opener, auto double, linker, and then another auto double finisher. Now, sorry, that's just like muscle memory for me. I'm used to doing that, but we'll do it again. Now, after you do the linker Flame Sword, you have to push Fierce Punch. There you go. So, opener, auto double, linker, auto double. And then after that, you're ready for finishing his combo finishers. Now, Spinal has 6 combo finishers, actually, but the last 3 are him copying his opponent's final ones. So, for example, we'll do... So, opener, auto double, linker, auto double, finisher. There we go. Is it always the same? What is it? Oh, why is it the same for me? It's supposed to be like your opponent, like a different of your opponent's moves. I wonder if I have to do mine first. Well, his combo finishers are easy because they're all Shield Bash. It's just Shield Bash with Quick Punch, Medium Punch, and Fierce Punch. So we'll try again. Opener, auto double, linker. Oops, I was a little late on that. And then forward, Quick Punch. 2, 3, Medium Punch. And that was Fierce Punch. Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna do the same for Fulgor. That sucks. Maybe it's different when you're not practicing. But yeah, that's Spinal in a nutshell. He's really cool. He's one of my favorite characters.